Hi, I'm Grey Tiger, and welcome to part 4 of my Lokhir Fellheart playthrough, the Krakenlord Cometh, in Warhammer 3's Immortal Empires campaign. In the previous episode, we fought the last of the Dead Flag fleet, and we started a war with the Jade Custodians. And here we find ourselves with the perfect opportunity to take a second settlement from them in this savage thrust into their lands. Shanxi is there for the taking, as their garrison is quite small, and we apparently will be given a decisive victory if we choose to auto-resolve. However, I feel that since this is the first real battle on their ground, we will fight this one ourselves. So let us go into this battle. We will have to scale the walls, I think, with our spearmen, but they don't really have too much that's going to threaten us. Welcome to the battlefield of Fuchai, I believe. We'll start deployment. We'll look at taking this settlement and claiming it for the Dark Elves. Alright, so if we look at these walls, I would say that they've probably made a mistake in construction, as they've left several sections of the wall undefended by towers. So this should make our job easier if we assault here to the left and to the right of these main towers. So let us spread out our troops. So we want to have, let's have these two units, or maybe, oh no, sorry, we've got 3 units there. We can have these 3 units will assault the walls there. So they'll attack group 1, and then attack group 2 will attack here. Let's get them like so. And we're just going to lock them in place, so when we click on the walls, they should, instead of bunching up, they should all choose individual points along the wall to scale. Let's see, we have Sorceress. We might move the Sorceress between these towers, and then she can assist with magic. And we've then got our, let's see, we'll take the Corpse Lover and Maglan, and we're going to place them over here. They are going to try and take that, try and go through the gate, or if they can't, actually no, I think it makes more sense if each one of them went up a ladder and supported the troops. So we'll do that instead. Lokhir Fellheart is going to just kind of stay back, and we're going to let the Shades also do a great deal of work here, possibly moving them into 2 groups to support the Spearmen. So they're going to put all of their forces undoubtedly on this side of the settlement, since we're not assaulting from any other side at the moment. But if we take these Black Ark Corsairs and just put them on the other side, hopefully we will draw some of their troops to that direction. It'll give us a little bit less to face off against. Alright, I think that's all of our troops on the battlefield. Yep, okay. So let's get this underway, and let's see if we can get this assault over the walls done as quickly as possible. Alright, so there we go. We've got the one group is on its way. Second group on its way. He's already moving. He's not doing a damn thing, so let's get him up there. Okay, and then let's get these Shades into positions to actually help out.
Moving out.
Didn't group that second group of Shades. I have to do so now. There we go, then go there. And then Lokhir and Sorceress. They've got to scale here. There we go. And Sorceress apparently doesn't want to scale. We'll just move her forwards. Alright, so there we go. The assault is about to come underway. We have some excellent additional abilities thanks to our Black Ark being in range. And oh, they saw it coming. We kind of got the tail end of them. They just kind of felt singed a bit. Oh, and our tactic of using our troops here kind of worked. We've been attacked. We're in range of their towers. I didn't think we would be. But we've distracted 2 units. We'll be out of range of them soon. So 2 of their units are distracted, and that's going to be helpful for us here on the assault. Alright, so we've taken one of the towers, so that's no longer a threat to us. Let's get this guy into the fight. Spearmen are in the fight. They're still coming up the walls. So here on the right, Lokhir Fellheart's about to come up. We've got the Kana assassins already in the fight, and he's really doing a great job. Let's see, what can we do? We're about to be attacked by these guys, so let's bombard here. Hopefully we'll catch some of them as they come around that corner. Oh no, they saw it coming as well. What is this with the AI knowing exactly where our attacks will fall? That's not exactly very sporting of them, is it? Okay, so who is this? That's this group, okay. I've got a feeling that we're maybe doing more damage to our own troops there. So let's pull them away. And let's pull them away too. Okay, so there's their lord. Do we want to get Lokhir in there with a fight? Yeah, let's get Lokhir and a group of these spears in there. And let's see if she can get a spell on these guys. Lokhir is the only one there at the moment, so he shouldn't take much, if any, damage from this, but their lord will take a lot. Okay, if it went in the right direction. Unfortunately, it's going straight through our unit. Okay. Sorceress, that was a bad spell. You need to work on your magic skills. Instead, let's just attack their lord. Okay, so we have our Shades doing a lovely job of killing their units that are over there. And this battle on the walls, we've almost taken the walls. Excellent. So the Shades here on the right. We are ready. We've taken a little bit of damage from walls, but suffering for all. I think we've got them. Let's get our assassin in there. Actually, no, we want him to actually be in hand-to-hand combat, not just firing at them. Let's put the dread spears down onto the ground as well. Oh, so their lord is fleeing. That's excellent work. Excellent work indeed. So we can probably start to make a move inwards. We want to take this tower, I think. I'll take this area. Oh no, let's bring them back. Seems that we have a new contender coming down. We want to fight these guys. Granted, we do have a lot of spearmen up here, so we shouldn't have a problem taking them. The merciless host. Let's put these guys up on the wall. They can climb up, and the same could go for these guys. They can come up onto the wall. They've done a fantastic job down there. It's time to let them get a better view of what's happening inside the settlement. So Lokhir, he took a bit of damage from that spell. The sorceress really didn't do a great a job, but he's probably going to take more damage now in this fight that's about to come. But we're going to get him some support. He's not going to be fighting alone. Alright, so they're going to be engaged in combat, so they should not be able to run away. So we're going to try and make sure that they take a pounding. Alright. There we go, look at that. Excellent. Okay, I think that these spearmen are not going to last much longer. So Lokhir, excellent at holding work there. What are they firing at? Okay, our Shades are climbing up the walls, that's good. Oh, we're in combat here. Let's get these guys into the fray. And where's our sorceress? Bringing her up on... I don't know where she is. No, she's hiding by there. For some reason I can't get her to climb the walls. Oh, she must be on a horse. We need to open a gate for her. Let's get her around to that gate. We've got a unit of spearmen, so let's take this. Which will allow us to have that gate. Let's hold that position there. We've got troops who can take here. But I don't know, actually no, there's probably not much point moving in. Let's pull back so that they become so they're within range of our troops. Oh, that's our assassin. He's decided to take on their army all by himself. That's probably not his best decision. Let's get him out of there. Get him back to behind the lines so that our spearmen can protect him. Okay, so we've got our shades on the walls, and we should be able to now fire at them en masse. Okay, good. Our assassin is coming back to our area. Did take a bit of damage there. That's a real shame. Right, let's get the shades onto the ground. We should be able to reach them and take care of those archers. They're proving to be a bit of a pain in the butt. Let's get these spearmen here and get these shades on this side down into. There we go. Well, I don't even need to worry about bringing them down off the walls. Seems that the battle has ended and the settlement has fallen, and all we saw really was one minor part of the settlement. That's one thing I think about the settlement battles that I'm not so fond of, is that you don't get to. You've got these huge, beautiful maps, and you don't get to fight in all of it. I think CA needs to find some way to get the AI to prioritize certain areas, and so that you have to delve deeper into the settlement to take it. Okay, so end of that battle. Let's return to the campaign map. And welcome back to the campaign map, where we have another decisive victory. This time taking the stronghold from the Jade Custodians. So let's see what options we have. Occupy. Do we want to replenish casualties? I don't think we're going to be pushing further too quickly. So, I mean, the extra control is going to be a fair bit. Was this a large settlement? This had walls, but I don't think it's a large settlement. Or was it their capital? I'm not sure. Let's take the extra slaves. Let's loot and occupy. Okay, so Shanxi has fallen to the Blessed Dread, and it is a large settlement. Okay, it's got a port as well. Another settlement with a port. It's fantastic the number of ports we're getting. Okay, so we now have a bit of a clearer view on what we're up against. So they've got they have an army coming down here, junk. Don't think they're a concern. The Celestial Monastery, we have eyes on that. We'll send our assassin that way to have a look. Oh, we can see Clan Eshin is venturing south. We have non-aggression with them. We might see if we can become a bit more friendly. I'm happy for them to have this whole mountain area if we're on the best of terms. So let's see. We've got Maglan. He got a bit cocky, got himself into a difficult situation. But on the whole, he came out okay. Let's see. Now he's going to be an assassin primarily, so let's give him some points in that skill. Yes. And Fellheart has 1 point. What do we want to go for? Maybe the healing. So it's healing up to 6%. We can maybe start going for lightning strike, because we're probably going to start facing multiple armies. Yeah, let's go a lightning strike. Actually, no, let's undo that. Let's just have a look if he's got any special abilities yet. You've got the Sea Cloak, no. Sadistic. He's not really doing that much in hand-to-hand at the moment, so we can probably hold off on that. Bonded by Blood. Control +5. Loyalty +1 for new recruits. Campaign movement range +5. I think that's a better one to go for. We need the extra control. Okay, so Shanxi is under our control now. And our next target, I think, will likely be the Celestial Monastery. But let's have a chat to Snickich, and let's see if he has anything interesting to say. Okay, so trade is, unfortunately, probably not something that's going to happen at the moment. We've only both got tariffs. Now, how much would he want for trade? Yeah, that's most certainly not worth it. What if we offered to join a war? Who's he fighting? He's fighting the Dissenter Lords of Jin Shen. I don't know where they are. So they're likely going to be here, which means that they've got the potential of crossing this territory and attacking me from the north. And I'd rather not have that happen. So we're not going to join a war against someone we don't know where they are. So unfortunately, no trade with Deathmaster Snickich at the moment. So let's have a look. Any friendly relation, quick deals? We can be friends with the Jiangxi rebels. Although I don't know if I want it to be honest. Because of all that corruption there, I think we'll probably end up attacking them. Any agreements there? No, we don't really have much we can do in the way of diplomacy. With no other Dark Elves around, I suppose that's to be expected.
Lord of the Black Court.
Alright, let's bring the Black Ark inland a bit more. Fu Chao. Okay, so control is good there. That was okay in Beijai. How are we going back up in Beijai? Okay, excellent. One turn remains there. So I believe we've got a decent garrison of 16. We don't have a lord leading it though. We could probably do with a lord up here to lead this garrison. So let's see. We could go for Dreadlord. Ambush success chance plus 10%. That's not really going to help. We've got two different types of Dreadlord for some reason. Okay. Sorry about the little pop-up at the bottom of the screen there. Leadership plus 2. All units in army melee attack. Well, that's all units in her army, not the garrison. So that's not really useful in this respect. Minus 40% for Cult of Cain and Pleasure buildings. Okay, got the High Beastmaster, who's determined. Tactician or Supreme Sorceress. Okay, once again, that's not going to help because she doesn't have an army of her own. Neither will that. Lord of Beasts. Income from raiding, income from sacking. Nope, not useful. Weapon Master and Aggressive. Not useful, really, in this scenario. I want somebody who's going to help with construction costs. Nope. Strategist, movement, and stuff. Okay, alright. No real... It's nothing really that stands out that is something I want. There are a few which are okay if I had an army there, but I don't have an army. Just got the garrison. Lord of Fire is always nice, but how often would she actually get to use it? Alright, we'll come back to recruiting a lord there. I have to think on who we might actually go for. I was really hoping we'd get somebody that would help us boost that settlement. Okay, so Shanxi is under our control, it's being repaired. So I think what we can do is just see what the AI is going to do. I don't think anybody has any movement to really scout at the area. So let's end the turn. Alright, so we know Snickich is friendly, or at least neutral. Hopefully he doesn't stab us in the back, which of course is his way. I'm unsure, did he just attack the Celestial Monastery? Something seemed to happen over there. I guess we will soon find out when we send a scout in that direction. Well, that ship that was in the river system has moved northwest. The Beastmaster Vashas. The Beastmaster has been caught digging up the remains of Brakus, the legendary mat that once belonged to the Beast Lord Rakarth, a distant relative of your lord. As the Beastmaster is an influential figure, the Lord asks you to adjudicate over the matter. Alright, so Vashas, the Blessed Dread, yep. It's just a dead horse, the Boots of Brakus. So we get that crafted armor. Okay. She loses 5 loyalty. Oh, jeez. Is that armor worth it? Considering she's not on the front line, I don't think it is. So let's go for the bonus experience for her. So she will chop off that guy's head. Now, let's get our assassin out in the world. And we can have a look at what's happening in the Celestial Monastery. Okay. Doesn't really seem like there's anything going on. There's Clan Eshin just to the north. Alright, so let's, I think if that's going to be in their territory, yeah. So let's adopt We cannot adopt the stance while we're inside our settlement. Let's adopt a raiding stance. Although, is that going to mean that we then don't have enough... we won't have enough movement to get over the border. Alright, so we're in their lands. I don't think we have the movement now to adopt that stance. No, we don't. Let's just inch forwards a little bit then. We're going to want this Black Ark, of course, to help us take the monastery. There we go. Okay, Black Ark in position. So, Lord not moved.
Noble of Nagaroth.
So, do we now have enough control now? 3 turns and then we can build another building there. Building upgrade, however, is available, and once again, I don't care about that at this point. Alright, so let's end the turn and see if the Jade Custodians respond to our approach to their city. I mean, the Shanxi is undefended, so that is the perfect opportunity for them to strike back. But I didn't see any of their armies in the lands of those rebels to the south. And of course, if they don't want to take attrition, they'll have to cross them slowly as well. Okay, so let's see, where are they? Do they have any enemies? Okay, they do have an army. It's taking attrition. Oh, it's taking a lot of attrition. I don't think they're going to prove to be a threat. I think they may have made a mistake wandering into those lands. I think they were unprepared for what they were going to face.
Show me the compass.
Okay, well, let's get the assassin back in the army, so that he can get experience from this battle. So we attack the Celestial Monastery. And their garrison is already injured. I'm not quite sure what occurred here previously, but since that's going to be such a decisive victory, we'll just auto-resolve that. We didn't really take any casualties. And I think, do we want to loot and occupy, or do we just occupy? Might just occupy this one.
This place to
So we've secured the province. And let's have a look at what we could go for. Probably go for the control initially. Let's dish out some upgrades. So Josiah has what? Let's give her magical reserves. And then Sammy the Corpse Lover is also upgraded. He can go for Sycophantic Schemer. So control +2 in the local province and income from slaves increased. Our assassin didn't gain anything really out of that battle. That's okay. So let's see. We are 1 away from gaining that technology. That's good. We've just taken yet another part of the Jade Custodians' lands. So we are creating a sizable little foothold in the lands of Cathay. As of course we're going to push south. Actually, we push southwest, because it seems that this is where the lands of the Jade Custodians are. I don't know if we want to take the Baleful Hills so much. It seems like it's going to be quite a distant outpost. So what we might do is... I think that the lands of the Fu Qingshai rebels is going to prove effective at keeping the Jade Custodians at bay for the time being. So we might come down through these lands here at the southwest and raise the Baleful Hills. So if we destroy that and then continue marching south, perhaps back into these lands here, I think that's too far to the west for us to try and hold on to, but we can certainly destroy it. However, we may want to grab ourselves another hero to do some scouting so that we actually know what's going on in this region. So we have the ability to get a Death Hag. No, we cannot get a Master or cannot Assassin, so Death Hag it is. So Josiah has movement range, which is going to be useful, I think. That's not so much... Okay, Josiah it is. So let's recruit her. And let's change her name, because we already have a Josiah and we don't want to get confused between them. So let's name her... I'll name her after one of my cats. Jadzia. That's one of my cats. Okay. So she'll head south through these rebel territories to give us some indication of what's out there. And we'll probably do the same here. We'll have our assassin lead the army a little bit further ahead, just so we can tell if we're going to be facing anything, any major threats. Let's take a quick sip of water there. This river system in Cathay is so vast. It's really different seeing a river system like this that you can traverse with your black arcs. I quite like it. I do wonder whether when we get the Chaos Dwarves, if we'll get some sort of, yeah, if not sea lane, some sort of river system added there for them, because they do have that great canal that they created. We have a trade agreement up from the Xinjiang rebels. We'll get 193 from the wine that we're creating. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're gonna use them as a buffer until we've wiped out the Jade Custodians. So some trade with them at the moment. We'll accept that. Faction destroyed the Eastern River Lords. Okay. Who did they fall to, I wonder? We've researched our technology, of giving us extra control, and someone has just claimed the Sword of Cain. Okay, let's go for the technology. Battle as business. Income from raiding plus 15%. So a lot of raiding here with Lokhir. Right, so where is our sorceress Jadzia? There she is. So we're going to head south through the lands. It's just characters that shouldn't annoy them. They should be quite happy to let the sorceress wander their lands and see what's there, and that's nice. So we actually do know now that they have an army. The Jade Custodians have an army that's likely to attack us here from the south. So we may want to move Lokhir that direction. But let's take the assassin out and get him to do some scouting of his own. So we want him to scout. We want him on this section of the river. So he's got to go all the way around, does he? Damn, that's a long trek, but okay, if that's the way he has to go, we'll send our assassin up north. So we can see that Jingpo is probably fallen into the hands of Clan Eshin, who are quite friendly to us at the moment. Oh good, we crossed the river as well, even better. So now we'll come down here with the assassin, we'll get an idea of what we might be facing there. At least we know with this river system that it's going to be harder for them to attack the Celestial Monastery. So we may want to move Lokhir back down to Shanxi to guard against the attack from this army, led by Ming Fang and the Jade Custodians. So let's move Lokhir back this direction.
Get moving.
Leave Tianqi. The Celestial Monastery, rather. Okay. So we can upgrade Shanxi. I think that's well worth the upgrade. What else do we have options on? We've got one more turn until Beichai is upgraded, so we'll be able to build there again. And we have nothing else to do here. Let's see, so that needs to be growth of 4, 2 turns till we're on 3. I think I'll continue to hold off. We're going to leave Shizhu in the state it's in. And let's have a look down south. So we heard that the River Lords have been wiped out, and they've been wiped out by, Nakai. So Nakai picked a fight with Cathay, and his vassal is now in control of Liju. Now, does that mean that Nakai is now heading north and is going to cause me some problems? Or will he have just then decided to go south? That's going to be interesting to see if Nakai proves to be a problem for us in the coming turns. Right, let's end this turn and let's see if Nakai pops up, and let's see what the Jade Custodians do. So we're now under 200 factions remaining, with the death of the Eastern River Lords. and undoubtedly a few others. So they're not quite dropping like flies, but certain areas of the map are beginning to take shape with some factions claiming empires across the globe. Okay, the vampire cats, it looks like they're bringing an army out. Are they going to attack the Jade Custodians? I don't know. Sword of Cain has been claimed by another faction. Okay. Alright, let's move our assassin. We want to get some eyes on this area. Hello. There's our Skaven friends. Let's see. Okay, is there a bridge here? No. I think I can cross the land there. Yes, I can. Alright, so we're going to go this way. Down through the Baleful Hills. The pretty lands of Cathay. This is the not-so-pretty lands here, where the rebels have taken over. Alright, so we're going to move our army down to Shanxi. We'll just stay there for a turn.
By the cruel seas.
Because to traverse this, we'll have to go to a raiding stance, I believe. Don't want to really be raiding them, since we've just made a treaty with them. I guess we get through their lands as quickly as possible to get into the riverlands here, the hilly light forest terrain. Alright, so Shimea's Rest also belongs to them. We have another army down south, Yongsung of the Burning Wind Nomads. They will undoubtedly cause some trouble. Do we have any eyes on Nakai? Not at the moment. So Nakai, I know he's out there. I know he's stalking the lands. Okay, so we can upgrade Beichai. We can go for an upgrade to the port. Let's see, we are earning currently 212 from that port. That we can increase that to 315, 531. So that's quite an increase. I think that could well be worth it. We'll come back to that. Let's see, we could get more crafting. So we're currently earning 516 from that, and that would jump to 724. And then, of course, we've got some extra options. We could go for the brine mining now, which will give us more income and will give us some salt to trade. Or we could go for defensive building, which probably wouldn't be such a bad idea. Hang on, is this... This is Beichai. Okay, so we do have an army close by, an army we will actually possibly start to improve. So I'm going to go for the tradable goods. Let's get as much income pouring in as we can. And we're going to go for the upgrade to the harbour as well. And then maybe upgrade this on another turn. Now, because we're going to be upgrading a great deal, she's still on 10 loyalty. I think we're going to give her an army. Now, do we have the ability to create a second Black Ark? Hero, recruit Black Ark. We do. We can get another Black Ark. Okay, we can get Fleet Master. Melee attack +6 for Black Ark Corsair units. Missile resistance for the Lord's Army. Immune to high seas, reef and storm attrition. Fleet Master, the same. Fleet Master, the same. Okay, they all get the same. Well, the Black Ark is so that we can recruit and defend this section of the map. So let's go for Admiral Delzus. Actually, it doesn't matter who we go for. We're going to change their name anyway. So Admiral Delzus now has a Black Ark, and we're going to start off by going for, let's see, casualty replenishment rate for all armies within the circle and increased Black Ark growth. That's a nice start, I think. What else should we go for? I don't think there's really anything else. No, that's it. I don't want to really recruit anybody for that arc so much. Now, what recruitment options are available from the Admiral? Okay, nice. When we get to Shades, we'll start bringing Shades into her army.
Dark Lord.
So let's go and rename the Admiral. So we've got Admiral Tiberius. So now we will name this Admiral Miles, who was another one of my cats who passed away a while ago. And I think I will actually rename all of these after my cats. Why not? So instead of Vashas, this will be... Who shall we use for Vashas? Let's go Phlox. And bonus points to anybody who can recognize where that's from. So we have Phlox, we have Admiral Miles, and then here we have Lokhir Fellheart, and we've got Admiral Tiberius. So we'll name the lords after our cats, I think. Or my cats, rather. We've got our assassin down here. What's his name? I'm going to change his name too. And we're going to give him the eyes of Lokhir, since he's more of a scout at this point than an assassin. And I think that the Beastmaster, who was renamed, has now earned the right to have that moniker removed. And we'll just have him Sammy. We'll call him Sammy the Observant. He's not very observant, but we'll call him that for now. Okay, how are we going for time? Oh, we are at the end of the episode, it seems. So I would like to thank you very much for joining me this episode, and I hope you will continue to join me as this campaign progresses. But it's time for me to say goodbye. But as always, I'd like to thank my patrons, Hot Apple Pie and Solarith Magnetar, and if you would like to help out the channel, why not consider becoming a patron yourself? If you're not subscribed to the channel, then please do so. I have a variety of content on Total War Warhammer, which I'm sure you will find something you will enjoy. But until the next episode, I'm Grey Tiger, and I will see you later.